I mean, where the fuck should I really even start?
What is up,
Holly?
All right, Alana. So this week we're going to do a quick episode on covering the shareholders 2026 for Epique Realty. We were in Houston, Texas recently. We're a little late to do this, but it was still recent.
Better late than never, because the people need to know.
The people must know. And we are the spokesgirls for Epique, apparently. So anyway, we're going to share the good news. All right, so let's just dive into it. So Epique just dropped a ton at us at the shareholders event. So we tried to break this into bite-sized pieces and what really got us the most excited. And, you know, so much of these events are so hype. Sometimes there's a lot of fluff. So it's like, what's the most impactful aspects that actually affects our day-to-day lives? And that's kind of what we're going to talk about. Right, Lenny?
Yes. So let's just start with growth and positioning. This was actually really pretty surprising to me with the size of our brokerage. And we are actually in the top 15% of brokerages in the US now. We're actually coming in at number 4. And we are doing business in all of 50 states. And we've had $0 spent on recruiting or attracting, as I like to say. Everybody roughly around 4,000 agents have come organically and through organic growth through the company. And that's exactly what Holly and I are trying to do, bring you information and value. So if you are interested in Epique Realty, drop us a comment. Get into our Calendly link. We'd love to personally share with more of you about it. And huge news, we already knew that we expanded into Canada, but Holly?
Yes. I wasn't ready with my soundboard, but
I did it manually.
We are in Australia.
Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Here we grow, I should say. So from a growth perspective, in a very, very short period of time, we are growing, we are expanding internationally. And I know that there is another country on the horizon, but we won't spill the tea on that quite yet. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, like the video. And next up, we can go into...
Wait. I want to just touch on a couple of things with the growth part.
Yeah.
So just to be fully transparent, though, there's no paid attracting or recruiting from a corporate level. But to be fair, there are a good number of agents who do spend money on attraction. That, you know, they're spending money on LinkedIn leads and, you know, systems that they pay for to help with some automation when it comes to attracting Facebook ads, you name it. So, I mean, I just want to be transparent about that. Like, it's not fully organic in that way. Like, there
from
are
a company standpoint. Yeah,
corporate. There's no corporate recruiting, no corporate spending money on. However, we'll get to something new later because there is a caveat. There is a little asterisk to that. So anyway, let's go on to in Australia. I will say I have been reaching out to agents randomly in Canada and Australia. I actually used to live in Australia, but I've lost all my contacts there. That was like 20 years ago.
You're aging yourself.
I know, right? Best year of my life. But I just kind of been asking them, like, what's the terrain there like? And, you know, how open are they to new brokerages and stuff? But look, no one I've talked to has heard of Epique. So, I mean, there's a big new frontier there. We're a no name there, but it'll be interesting to see how the growth in both Canada and Australia happens. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunity there.
We're still pretty underrated in the States. I mean, there's still a lot of people that haven't heard of Epique in the States. So from a growth perspective, the door is wide open and we are super excited for that.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry to interrupt. So Rev Share.
Thank you for that. Yes. So Rev Share, I thought that this was pretty surprising. The average payout is $3,600 a year. per agent for the Rev Share model. This was noted to be the higher than any of the Rev Share model competition. You can feel free to go ahead and fact check that if you would like that. Like to. And we've talked about this before. We have this simple 5-level structure. So that means in your family tree, all 5 of your levels are open and you can go 5 layers down and you can go as wide as you want to take advantage of that Rev Share. I thought that this was a very interesting factor. Our CEO does not take Rev Share or sell homes. So our founders they used to be realtors, but they are no longer in competition with their agents, and they give all the Rev Share back to their agents and don't put any of that in their pocket. So I thought that was pretty cool. What do you think, Holly?
Yeah, and also there's no cap requirements. So some of the other models do have cap requirements where you need to achieve a cap, or you have to sell a certain amount perhaps in order to open up another level. So our structure really is super simple. It's not complicated, and simplicity is just it makes it more, I don't know, easily achievable. It makes it more attainable. Like when it's more so complicated, you're just like, like I don't even want to like think about that,
And it's not having all your layers open. You're not in competition with your downline where you are with other models. Oh, you have to have 5, 10, however many you have to have in your front line before you open your second line, and your second line to your third line. However, all the different models are different, but we're not in competition. So we can actually help build our downlines without feeling that, we can't share. So I love that we have that camaraderie in our Rev Share model. I know that for my agents that are in my downline, I like to help put agents underneath them to help motivate them so that they can see how Rev Share can really be a life-changing additional stream of income. So I think that that's really, really cool. And I had another thing and I forgot it. It'll
Okay,
come
well,
back to me. We'll
cool.
circle back if it comes back.
So moving on to, so this one this is really interesting. So let's talk about the leads, the new lead methods that they're putting into place.
Yeah.
You want me to cover this one?
Yeah, you cover this one. I think
Okay.
you have a little bit more.
Okay, so this is super interesting. So first of all, I don't know that there is another brokerage that actually gives free leads. I mean, maybe there is, and I remember Josh even looking and he said he couldn't find it, our CEO. Anyway.
Well, I've been with quite a few brokerages and I do not know any of the brokerages that I've been with. I think 5 that do offer free leads that do not have some sort of broker fee on top of it.
Split or something.
Yeah, some sort of company split. So yes, to be clear, our leads that we get from multiple different lead sources, there is no company commission split when we receive these leads. They are 100% commission to us.
Right. And so thus far, what we've gotten from Epique is really 2 free lead sources. One is a partnership that they have with Realty.com, not Realtor, that's Realty. And so Realty.com, the way it works is it's a separate app on our phone. Okay. So
we get the free pro membership, which normally would cost somebody $50 a month.
Okay. And so basically it's a round robin style. So these leads, these people are clicking on advertisements that either they want a home valuation, pricing evaluation, or they want a quick cash offer, which is via a partnership with a company called Homeward. Okay, so just kind of giving you the idea of the labeling. They're quality leads.
Mm-hmm.
They're friendly leads. You kind of like have to click on it quick, and I get leads like every day through that.
I get a couple a week.
I mean, I literally get them every day. I've had over 100 leads in the past year and a half.
And I can't say this from me personally, but I know people that have completely revamped the way that they do business based on the free realty.com leads that they get.
Well, we need to talk to those people because I don't know. I'm doing something wrong too. But
Same.
anyway, okay. So realty.com, that's one of the
Her
free
name's
lead sources that we
fabulous.
get. Those are good hot leads. The
I think her
other
name's
source,
Ashley. She's in
okay.
Georgia.
Huh.
Sorry.
Maybe she's the one that I told you messaged on the WhatsApp yesterday that she has
She
3
did a whole
active.
training on it. She's fabulous. We should have her on. Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. All right. And then the other way is, okay, so with Epique Realty, we get Lofty CRM for free. And so in our Lofty, we have this thing called the pond. And so in the pond, all of the expireds, is it FSBOs too? Or is
For
it just
sale by owners, withdrawn, canceled, and for sale by owners. Yes. It's
okay?
almost the
Huh.
same database system that something like RedX would use to scrub those leads. And then if you pay for something like RedX, it's very, very similar to that.
It is, but it's more so once they go into that status, boom, it gets filtered in and you can claim it.
Correct.
But you can't just like find old expireds. That's the only thing that RedX would do. Now, of course, if no one's claimed a lead and it's been sitting in there for years, well, it's technically old. But
Right.
that's the only caveat. It's not as sophisticated as RedX in that way. But that is another free lead source. And I have an active listing right now that I got from the pond. So now here's what's changing. In addition to that, we have 2 new lead sources. I'll tell you what they are. Number 1, ClickOffers, which is our sort of internal cash offer platform. It's very cool. It's actually very, very cool. Very tech savvy and like super sexy reports that it spits out. Anyway, it's called ClickOffers. And what they're going to do now is across 65,000 billboards across the nation, and including Facebook ads and Google ads, they are going to be advertising directly to the consumer with the ClickOffers, trying to attract interest in cash offers. And those leads will go directly to us. It'll again be a round robin frenzy. Go into the Lofty, you got to claim it. Boom, boom, boom. Try to catch it. But that is a new lead source that is going to be coming directly to us, totally free. Also, second lead source that they've added. Sorry, this will be the 4th, but this one is for agent attraction. So this is where I mentioned the asterisk, because they are going to start spending some money on this, which is just like the ClickOffers advertisements. They are going to start. Sorry, let me back this up. They may not be well, you know what, Alana? Did they say that they're going to be advertising to agents, or do they say that this is more just like agents that come into corporate organically and then those leads are going to go to?
From my understanding, they are going to start paying to have ads ran for agent attraction.
Okay.
And then those leads are going to be available for us to book a call with them, introduce them to the company, give them the whole rundown, and then see if they want to join. And then that's how they would become a part of your organization.
All right. Well, if we have that wrong, guys, I'm sorry. But the bottom line is they're going to start sending us leads for agent attraction, for agents that have expressed interest in Epique who are not already kind of attached to an Epique agent, that they've been talking to. So basically they're homeless agents that need a home. And so the same thing with Lofty. It's going to filter through Lofty, boom, grab it. So 4 lead sources. And I'm just really excited about that. That is unheard of. That is craziness, actually.
I mean, the free leads alone with no split compensation between the brokerage and the agent, to me, is unheard of in itself, let alone to then go add the agent attraction part of it.
Really
Epique, cool. Time and time again, is doing what it can to support its agents and to help the agents build wealth through multiple streams of income.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that, you guys. Like, obviously, you can tell I'm really excited about that. I mean, I hope it's everything that I'm hoping it to be.
And again, this is all just coming out, still very new. We don't know all the ins and outs of the details of how this is going to be syndicated out. I think you will probably learn more at I'm sorry, PowerCon in July.
Okay, and then let's go on to the next section here, which is there's some new programs that they have put out there, rolled out. That's what I was thinking, rolled out. So one is PowerAMP, which is a training for new agents. Okay, so we have a crap ton of training.
Unbelievable.
Like it's actually a little overwhelming. I mean, I really need to take advantage of it more, but like everything, it's hard to fit these things in your week, blah blah blah. But we do have an insane amount of training. We have this whole like academy within our dashboard that it's just unlimited training. We also
We have
get
Epique Essentials that is every
yeah.
single day. There's a new each
a goal.
day there is a theme and then there's a training. I mean, Financial Fridays is the one that just comes to mind. And that's all about creating financial freedom. And that's every single Friday. I think
Dude,
2 to 3 or 3
I'm
to
not
4.
taking advantage like I should. We even get free CE classes. So anyway,
Mhm.
we get a lot already, but new agents get lost. New agents are a lot.
Especially in a cloud-based brokerage.
Yes. And
But
Alana and
we
I
want to bridge that gap between new agents and being afraid of a cloud-based brokerage.
and you and I have asked ourselves and kind of been back and forth on the whole, like, is this the right place for new agents? I
Mhm.
started as a new agent at EXP and I felt like that was a great fit for me, but I had already been working remotely as a sales rep in kind of, a different industry, but like I'd already kind of been on my own. So for me, I felt like it was fine.
And you were
But
self-motivated.
yes, but if
Yeah.
someone's coming from like a W-2 type world and they're going into and they've not in a sales capacity, that is a lot. That's a lot to ask of someone to not be handheld like physically. So, but this kind of changes things for me because new agents, they're a lot of work for area leaders. They're a lot of work for the people who bring them into these brokerages and no return. I mean, the chances of, let's be real, like the chance of them failing is high. The chance of them never selling anything is high. Like the chance that
Better
you're
than
not
them
going to
succeeding, sadly.
yeah, it's just the reality. Like the chance
Mhm.
that you're never going to see a dime, not that it's all about money, but like we only have so much time, right? Like, so the chance that you're not going to be recuperated for your time that you have to spend with the new agents is so high. So they started a new, this new ARM program called PowerAMP that is specifically for new agents. And it's going to be really systematized and like step 1, step 2, like it's going to be very like walk them through the process where they now have other hands to hold, that's not like putting everything onto their area leader and their mentor, blah blah blah, blah.
Right.
So I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's gonna take a lot off of the area leaders' plates as well.
Yeah, this is
And
great.
really give the agents the training that they need. And we want to have and welcome new agents, and we wanna see new agents succeed. And now with PowerAMP, we have the platform to be able to do that.
So the next program is called Power Partner. Lonnie, I don't remember a whole lot about this. It's agent and lender collaborate. Oh, you know what? I know which one this one is. Okay. So Power Partner is this is kind of like a new hybrid. It's not a lender owned by Epique, but you could call it like an internal partnership. We
Mhm.
have other national partners who, you and I both love,
Yes.
but this one is going to be a little hard to compete with because they're giving us some really sweet deals as far as
What are the incentives? I must have missed this.
so this one is the one, like, for example, if it's a personal deal, or like let's say, for our investments, let's say we buy an investment property, us agents with Epique, um they waive all like I think they waive all lender fees.
And transaction fee, right?
the transaction fee they pay for all of our clients, everything. So yes, the transaction fee, if we use them and our clients use them. So there were some pretty big ones. We need to learn more about that. We may want to
We
have that
do.
guy on because
Yeah, I
I
think that'd
think
be
I
great.
remember being like really, I remember sitting there and like, whoa. But
I
I
don't
think we
know.
need to better
It would
understand
take
it.
a lot for them to beat my fave.
I know, and he's great. And we're gonna have
He
him on.
offers a lot to the buyers. I
We're
mean,
gonna have him on the show. That's Lending Hand. We're talking about Lending Hand, and they are great. And Kevin is super cool.
yeah. Shout out
And
to Lending Hand.
we're gonna have him on. All right. So anyway, moving on. And then there's the ambassador program, which we already kind of had that. So that's not a huge development, but we've never really mentioned it before. So ambassador program. I'm an ambassador. You're an ambassador, right? You did that.
Of course
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one you were like telling me I need to
I've been
get.
encouraging everybody to become an ambassador because basically to be able to acquire Rev Share through Epique Realty, you have to go through the ambassador program. It isn't long. It's about an hour. You have to take a quiz afterwards to get your certification, designation, whatever you want to call it. But this kind of gives a little bit of quality control to manage the expectations on what Epique is looking for when they are choosing people to help attract to the company. We don't want to be sleazy. That's why we've done everything organically. And we basically, Epique has a code of ethics and standards that they want their agents to uphold when they are attracting agents to Epique Realty. And so we have created the ambassador program to be able to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to cover any of these last ones? There's just two more.
Yeah, so we have a couple new divisions coming in. We've got the commercial division and we have the land division. What I think is cool about our commercial division is you don't have to solely be a commercial agent to go in and sell commercial real estate. You can be a residential real estate agent and do some commercial deals. If you wanted to fully expand into commercial, you could, but it's kind of like a res-mercial option there. But we are expanding into our commercial division. So that is super exciting. And then the land division as well.
Oh, yeah. And luxury.
And luxury. Yes, we have spoken about luxury before. So we have the luxury
But
division,
that's officially open now.
but that has become officially opened. And then yes, so they announced the commercial division in more detail. We knew that was flirting with a little bit the commercial division, but that is official. And now we have the land division as well.
One more thing on the commercial though, Lana, this is very interesting, very unique. We'll be able to broker businesses.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yes. So that is going to be interesting. I'm eager to hear the details. I have a client that was asking me if I could broker her business, and as of until they announced this, we were not able to do that. Most real estate brokerages do not broker businesses.
Right.
Even commercial real estate. I mean, that is a specialty tip. I mean, usually, I don't know. This may be a state to state thing, but here in Georgia, there are realtors can broker businesses. It's not like it's against the law. But there are boutique business brokerages that are not real estate brokerages. They're separate and they sell businesses. So I have a client. She wanted me to broker her business. I said I couldn't, but she leases the suite, and she has a like a yoga and wellness spa kind of place that she wants to sell. She wants to sell the business.
Well,
And
now you
we can. So I've got to
Now
find
you
out more
can.
information on this, but this is very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. Thank you for bringing that up. I don't know how I missed that. This is why I can't step out.
Well, they mentioned it, but
There's
yeah,
so
there was so
much.
much said. There was so much said, but that one I remember my ears perked up like, oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry, Lonnie, did you want to say something else?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And then just to round it all out, the big kind of picture here is we are a real estate brokerage, but we're also an AI company called Epique Labs. So they're kind of, that is a standalone entity called Epique Labs. And so more automation tools are coming. Better AI is coming. International expansion is going to continue. So, they're building the infrastructure, not just recruiting agents. They are trying to build this solid foundation. It's all happened so fast.
Mhm.
So we're playing a little catch up here with the growth, but it's happening. The structure is happening. The foundation is happening, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. So we'll see. We'll see how we go with the scaling. At the moment when we go to these events, it does feel like family. I mean,
Mhm.
what happens when we double? What happens when we triple? I don't know.
Right.
Don't know, but I hope that the model was built in a way that will protect the culture and protect that family sort of feeling.
And I think that we will because, and Josh has said this numerous times, it isn't about, excuse me, the number of agents that we have. It is about keeping the culture, and it is about keeping the camaraderie and that family feel that we do have with Epique. So yes, of course we want to grow, but we want to grow sustainably, and we want to grow with the right people that believe in Epique the way that you and I do, and the way that Josh, Janice, and Chris do.
Yeah. So listen, we'll end it there. Hopefully this was pretty short and sweet. And if you've made it to the end and you are not with Epique, listen, we're talking to you. We want you to know how much there is on the table that's being offered, and what's important to you, like splits, leads, lifestyle. I mean, we want to hear it. We want to, like, text us, email us, call me, like,
Drop
we'll
us a
talk to you.
comment.
Leave us a comment. We need comments for the algorithm, damn it.
We need engagement. Yes, but we are super excited. We're amped. I've just gone into my second year with Epique. I'm not going anywhere. This is the first brokerage that I've been at that I feel like I have finally found my home. And if you don't feel at home at your brokerage, let us know. It could be a good fit. It could not be. We're not here to pressure you. We're just here to share with you all the amazing benefits and what we love about Epique Realty.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out, and we have some really exciting guests coming up. Broker agnostic. We've got some people coming from other brokerages, so we definitely don't want this to be all epic, rah Kool-Aid. We do want this channel to be for everyone. So we have some really good guests coming on. I've got a real estate attorney coming to talk. I've got some other agents talking about mindset and what's the other one talking about? He's talking about lead gen, or he's talking about SOI or sphere of
And
influence
YouTube.
and how to. What's that?
We have a YouTube agent coming, right?
He is, but he's talking about mindset.
Oh, okay.
And then I think we're having Kevin from Lendinghand, the Georgia State broker wants to come on. We've got a lot of people that want to
Yes.
come on, so we're feeling very popular at the moment. And I actually really need to schedule all these guys. But yeah, we're excited. We're gonna have some good topics coming that are totally broker agnostic. So,
And if you have something that you want to hear about that we're not disclosing, drop us a comment, like, follow, share, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
bye.
That's today's rant, friends.
If you loved it, share it.
And if you hated it, share it anyways. See you next week.